Hello and welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada. We're here for the 2025 World Series of Poker event number 14. The $25,000 No Limit Hold'em PLO High Roller inside the Horseshoe Casino. We're inside the event center. I'm David Tuckman, joined by the one and only Joe Stapleton. And I think he's going to get called. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah.
I think he's going to get called.
Yeah.
Or re-raised.
1,525,000.
I would be very tempted to flat here and see if Ben Lamb wants to get this here. Yeah, Ben's in the small blind.
Yeah, no way I'm flatting. 100% moving all in.
I would get it. I would let Ben try to do something weird here.
Well, this is good. You and I can. You and I like.
Look, I'm
like
sure
when we argue.
I'm sure my way's terrible. Don't get me wrong.
I just don't want to give Mitchell a chance to get away from it. Mitchell can't fold right now.
Wait. Oh, right.
Like, let's say the flop comes out like.
That's much smarter than what I was saying.
I mean, it'd be very strange for Mitchell to ever fold, but he certainly can't fold pre-flop. Now, let's say the flop just came out something really bizarre, like, I don't even know, ace 10 4
like
all
2.7
spades.
million. I'm gonna fold.
You know?
Right.
And I don't want him to save his last million.
Well, Ben's out anyway.
Garza does re-raise.
You guys are all in.
Mitchell gets it all in, and Mitchell is in really bad shape.
King 9 against
Dad.
kings.
No.
King 9
Let me
against
put the
kings.
all-in button in front of.
King 9 suited to king.
26-year-old Brandon Mitchell,
Yeah, let's do some bio on Brandon Mitchell real quick. We're probably going to lose him soon.
tournament life on the line.
Casa Grande, Arizona. Former Arizona State Trooper. Is married, likes golf.
The short stack's
He's going to have more time to play golf after this hand in all likelihood.
8 WSOP cashes, one final table last year.
What's his wife's name?
My better half.
There you go. Whoa, well, you know what?
Oh,
he has
Wait,
outs
you want a chop?
to a chop.
I don't
Yeah,
mind,
look, see?
I don't mind.
You can see the cards.
Mitchell is
I'm
thrilled
not
to
greedy,
chop this
buddy.
right
I'm not
now.
greedy.
This is going to be really embarrassing if we just
Can you
wasted
turn them
all
on?
this bio info.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Queen of
turned off.
Clubs is not a chop anymore. His 3 clubs are out there. Garza does have the King of Clubs. Mitchell needs a queen on the river. Needs a lady. And that, my friends, is not a lady. The 10 of diamonds on the river, sealing Brandon Mitchell's fate. He's out in 5th place, earns himself over $300,000. He's king. He's
I was
gonna let
saying
it
that
go.
before I saw the cards, by the way.
well.
Cowen with aces again.
Cowen, by the way, I mean, you love picking up aces, right? But you also hate putting yourself in a situation where you might go broke with a player on your right has,
Yes.
you know, so few chips.
8 bigs.
1.8.
You see Cowen's like, this hand's just too much. I gotta.
Cowen ain't no coward.
But this is the crazy thing. I mean, we look at this.
And
Even
Rob,
with
that leaves you how much
aces,
behind?
Lamb has
Sorry.
45% equity.
1.4, 2.4,
And knows it.
just a little under 3 behind.
You're pretty
Correct.
safe to assume you've got about 45% equity
Yeah.
when you're playing this game.
Like a
And
flop.
that's the thing is, like, Cowen, you know, in No Limit Hold'em, Cowen can
Big pot,
shove
big pot.
pocket aces.
Wait, so our graphic said call, but I
Big
think
pot.
I heard Ben say repot, or?
Probably gonna be a lot of all-ins on the flop.
No, okay. It was just a call. I apologize. 3.9 million. Sorry, Staves.
All good, buddy.
What do you want?
Broadway.
What do you want?
Broadway.
You want to make Broadway? Flop, turn, river.
That's a good flop
Hold it.
for him. 8-5-2. Lamb's got a
Wow.
straight. Lamb's got a wrap
Hold it.
here. Yep, it's all going in. Lamb with a little bit of a wrap going on. He's got
Wow,
backdoor
he's got a
hearts.
big wrap.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
The 9-7-6
I'll
wrapped
block one
around
of
that
his cards
8-5.
Club.
Wrap versus
Club turn is good. King of clubs is fine.
Cowen
how you draw?
does have backdoor clubs. As you can see, 50-50.
Club. Club is the best. King of clubs.
A little 10 of hearts. A little 10 of hearts.
Club. Club, so we're not dead.
Lamb with 12 outs right here.
Attention all dealers in event 20 shootout.
Not now, announcement guy.
So I can come to the table and verify the player that busted out. I know you are playing 10-handed players. You guys are pushing those
Here we
chairs
go.
50.
away from the table. I just want to make
Ace.
sure
Ben.
busted out.
Cowen now with the set of aces. Lamb still drawing to one of those straights.
By the board.
Lamb still with 30%.
Doesn't interfere with Lamb's draw, just one less
Hey.
chance to hit it.
Hey.
Yeah. Oh no. Got him.
Cowen for a moment thought he had dodged it, but Lamb does hit the straight with the 9-7 and does eliminate Robert Cowen.
Looks like Yang's ready to go for it.
Yeah, I think this is probably the one he's going to go with. We'll see.
Ace Queen, hearts.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh no, indeed.
How much is it?
1.05. 1,050,000.
Now, in the unlikely event that Garza and Yang were both eliminated on the same exact hand,
I'm gonna raise.
Garza would get second place and Yang would get third.
Yeah, but the audience would win.
What is them in?
What was that? Just 2,100,000. 2.1. He's rated it.
跟他干肯定最好啊。
Aces are cheap, folks. Everybody's got one.
Wow. Benba, also with an ace.
A 圈。
Nah, let them duke it out. Let them fight.
He will, and it is. It's a fair fight. I mean,
Ace King 6 deuce versus
even Ace King 6 deuce, Ace Queen 7-4.
A 圈四七红桃。
I think I take a chance to
54-46.
bust him here because if I don't bust him, Ben's gonna keep folding and keep him around and keep fucking.
He's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
No matter what happens here, it's fine with Ben Lamb.
Yeah, well, Garza completely understands what's going on, and he's like, if I don't bust him, then I can't play.
There you go.
If Garza does bust him, we're heads up. Ace King.
Wow, that's pretty decisive.
直接就
Yeah, Garza with top 2 and a flush.
What even is the 1%?
我哪还过啊？他直接都花了
Running
呀。
queens?
Running queens. I mean, I guess running sevens?
Sure, okay,
Running
yeah.
full, right? Any of those?
Not that.
Not that. That's it.
Fine, baby.
That was running full house, basically.
Yeah.
Yang
这他妈。
eliminated, but what a job by him just to ladder up. Chongxian Yang finished in third place. He'll take home $598,000. And
他妈的，在8.3
I haven't
家
had a
拿
cup
这
of
个
coffee
牌。
yet, and we're heads up.
More than 400K between second and first right now. 1.3 million for the winner, 868,000 for the runner-up, and we're back to NLHE.
Yeah, Garza's been picking up some hands. See if they hold up. See if the flop cooperates with them. We got an interesting flop here. Lamb with top pair, Garza with second pair. Just put it in perspective. If you don't know, you only flop a pair 1 in 3 times when you don't start with a pair in Hold'em. And heads up, I mean, Ace Queen on this kind of flop is just a huge hand.
It feels really strong.
It's a huge hand.
It's like,
Oh wow! And the
Yikes.
turn, the ace.
yeah, I felt like
All right, dealers in event number 20, complete the hand you're on. Next hand lines are going up 3,000, 6,000.
Garza maybe
3,000,
checking
6,000, 6,000.
a little more for deception there than for pot control. Now has no reason to control the pot at all.
$1.1.
1,100,000. 1.1.
And Garza going 1.1 million. Lamb with a a hand that he's probably at least interested in sticking around for a while. I mean, he's got a pair of kings.
I mean, this ace turn, you're supposed to bet a lot, right? If you're Garza, whether you have the ace or not. So for Lamb to see at least one more makes perfect sense.
Those bright pink chips, 500K each. Lamb looking for a king. A deuce would just cost him more money. 5 of hearts on the river. And yes, not real money, just tournament chips, folks.
It's hypothetical money.
See the Benny Glauser match in the background. They are still heads up, and from what I hear, it has been a back and forth battle between those two. That would be Benny's 7th bracelet and the 2nd one of the summer.
Only puts him 10 behind Helmuth.
If I was to throw out
3.7?
this to you, Garza betting 3.7, it sounds like.
Yep.
Big bet.
Half a stack.
Yeah, 3.7 million. Pot is 7.8 million.
I think Garza's done a great job of making this look a little bluffy.
Yeah.
I think this is a really great sizing for being half his stack that you could think, okay, maybe he would bluff his half his stack and leave himself a little bit behind.
We said at the early part of this tournament, it was Ben Lamb's tournament to lose, but if they got heads up against Garza and Garza had some chips, he is a formidable opponent. Very good poker player in his own right.
And Garza does start off the hand with some chips, and he's going to end the hand with some more.
Three seven.
It's got to be awfully tempting for Ben Lamb, knowing that if he calls and he's right here, that this match is virtually over. Garza would be left with about 6 big blinds. We know that's not the case. Garza's going to win this pot no matter what. If someone goes into the tank for a really long time, do you start the oats overnight oat counter?
That'd be great.
And you're like, Ben Lamb has tanked long enough to complete oats overnight.
Yeah, he's really thinking about this. King Deuce, at this point, just a bluff catcher, but he certainly knows Garza capable. And it looks like, every time it looks like he's going to do something, he decides the other way.
Look, you can certainly understand why he would take his time with this decision. I don't mean to make light of it.
He's cut out the calling chips.
Just doing a little oats-based humor. We're talking about 1.3 million.
He does make the call, and this is a huge, huge pot. And look at this. And now suddenly, we've got a match. 22 million for Lamb, 15 million for Garza. Forget about that 4-1 chip deficit. We're heads up, and we've got a battle.
There is the chances of this being quick went out the window after that first pot went to Garza.
Yeah, we went from 5 to 2 in lightning fashion, but this heads-up battle certainly has the makings of what might go the distance. This looks like a, Rocky Drago match.
Yeah.
Maybe a Rocky Apollo match. I don't know. Either way, a raise from Garza, a call.
Maybe a Rocky Road match.
There you go. Garza with a gut shot. Lamb with a king.
Garza going to continue with total air, almost the nut low. Does have a gut shot draw to the wheel, but similar situation to before when Garza just had second pair. Second pair, especially when it's a king, very strong heads up.
Yeah, oh
my goodness.
Gosh. Garza is, I'm going to say, Garza is running pure right now.
Yeah.
This guy is hitting. And I was about to say, a king on this kind of flop is, you're feeling really good. It's not the nuts, but you're feeling really, really good. And now Garza binks the turn. He hits the duck on the turn. He makes the wheel. And Lamb suddenly drawing dead. And depending on how much Garza bets, we could have a new chip leader at the end of this hand.
This feels like a chip lead momentum shift. The momentum's been all Garza, but the chip lead makes it official. 1.5 million. I mean, how do you ever put your opponent on 5-3? He probably has 5-3 here, I was thinking.
Right, yeah. I mean, it's one of the hands you'd think that, you know, he might raise with a 5-3 suited on the button, and if he picked up a gut shot with a backdoor flush draw, he would continue and bink. You know, but obviously you're more worried about just an ace. River's the queen of clubs. $6 million in the pot. Garza will be the chip leader at the end of this hand. Just a question of how much he can get Lamb for on the river.
Quote here from Anthony says, the dealers jinxed it, same as last night. They started saying Lamb was running away, and now Garza can't miss. Stats was the same last night. The dealers jinxed it, Dave.
Yeah, we'll talk to them about that.
By saying Lamb was running away with it.
How much does Garza go for? What kind of hand does he put Lamb on?
You know what situation I've never seen in all my years doing poker that I'm hoping one day to catch?
5.7. So nearly pot size bet. Once again, Garza kind of saying, I've either got it, meaning a very big hand, or I've got nothing. Last time he said that, he had it. And the Lamb, once again, being put to the test with, again, second pair. Last time it was King Deuce, this time King 10. Sorry, Stapes.
Same sentiment. This time Ben gets away. However, that'll do it, Dave.
How did you get that one through?
Not for the tournament.
No, but Garza is in the chip lead.
That's right.
Look at that. It's just, it's amazing.
Get your violins oiled up.
Like, I couldn't win a hand there for like 7 hands. What's going on? Did you guys get the memo? I'm Ben Lamb.
775,000.
Garza still with a slight chip lead over Lamb.
Yeah, this has got the feeling of like a fourth quarter NBA game where it's just going to go back and forth and back and forth. And both players obviously really talented. So this Garza is not the same Garza that does the podcast, apparently?
I mean, he may also have a podcast, but
I feel like everybody's got a podcast.
the better SEO version is a Chris Garza. That's
there
what
you
gets
go.
all the Google results.
Not Lou. Not Sweet Lou. Garza with absolutely nothing. Lamb also with nothing, but he was the pre-flop aggressor. He's going to put a little bet out there, and you imagine that'll get the job done? Does, and with that hand, Lamb now in the chip lead.
Lamba, Lamba. Whoa.
Just when you thought it was just going to be PLO and no limit tonight. No. We got Stapes singing. $25,000. That's what it cost to enter this tournament. 245 players did it. And here are the final two.
That's just an absolutely massive field for a 25K. Congrats.
Just insane, isn't it? What do all these people do for a living?
They can't all play poker.
Right? I feel like we're doing something wrong, Joe. All hearts out there. Hearts are cheap. Top pair here for Lamb. Garza with nothing.
I got invited to a private PLO game tonight.
All right,
What do you think of this?
Number 20 at this time. Start preparing those decks. Wash them up.
No limit PLO rotation. Wow, just like this, 5-5. One seat open tonight.
Well, you know what they say. If you're getting invited into games, it's because you're a fun guy.
I am very
You're
fun.
the VIP. You're a superstar, my friend. Head on over and play.
I am fun. I am intelligent. I am smart.
Gosh darn it, people
And
like me.
And I am happy. What does that spell? Fun, intelligent, smart, happy. Fish.
There you go. I think you should go. I mean, listen, after hours of watching this PLO No Limit Hold'em match, I think there's no doubt you're going to be an expert. You're going to be ready to go.
The buy-in is between 200 and 1K. What do I have on me?
He's counting his singles right now.
Break in event number 20 players. Welcome back from break. Real quick announcement. Those of you
Why do you have why do you have 60 singles?
Okay, I got 900 bucks.
Wow. You are rich, my friend. Garza bets 1.6 million. Lamb makes the call. This pot now 6.6 million. Fourth hard out there. Does Garza want to try to tell the story? Lamb checks. He's trying to get the showdown with just a queen.
Just give me a few seconds to get to you and make it official. Make sure I get the right person busting out of this tournament. I do not want to bust anybody out that's still in the tournament. With that being said, we're on our next level. Welcome back from break. Blinds are 4,000, 8,000, 8,000, 488. Dealers shuffle up and do.
We haven't seen too many crazy bluffs, and here it is.
Air is one.
More often than not, the players just seem to have it, and they're getting called. But this was the first one. I mean, Garza with just absolutely nothing on the flop, the turn, or the river. And look at this.
Shows it.
I'm telling you.
Garza.
I'm telling you. I've been telling you guys all the time. You guys know about
And his rail approves.
Oh, wait. Okay. No,
Love me to Lou. Garza with kings. One suit.
So, Lamb with another mystery hand.
Yeah.
Garza.
I mean, he is spreading out the cards, but...
Yeah, just count it, make sure
Oh,
it's
we got a
right.
big hand here. Look at this.
big
Ace,
hand.
queen, jack.
28.
One dangler with king, king, six, deuce with that. This is kind of interesting. Not a flop that's going to cooperate with us if we were looking for a big pot, though. Sure. Neither player particularly enthused about this one. Yeah, remember early on, though, also we had when Garza 3-bet and Lamb 4-bet with kings, king, king, queen, 6.
Yes.
I mean, if Garza calls off there, I mean, we could be done. That's how crazy it is.
1.4.
Lamb goes 1.4. I hate big pairs in PLO. It's like
I was just about to
guess.
say,
like what?
yeah.
Like I hate this spot. I've talked to PLO players who are really good.
Overpair and Hold'em, you're like, ha ha ha. Overpair and Omaha, you're like, oh God, kill me.
Yeah, you're like, what do you? I mean, he's got a deuce. He's got like, you know, but it's like the odds of him improving his hand are so slim. You know, as I say it. They're so slim. Slim does not mean impossible, though, folks.
I mean, it's slim to improve your overpair.
Well, I mean, honestly, his hand it's really slim to improve his hand, and then bink, deuce. Thanks a lot.
It's
Who's
just
dealing? Is it
there's
Matt
no more
or Angel?
blues or anything, right? Okay, thank you.
But the hands that you were doing bad against before, you're still not doing great, even when you pair your deuce here. When you trip your deuce.
Yeah, I like my deuce here, though.
You do?
I like it now. Yeah.
3.8.
It's just funny how I'm like, king, king, six, deuce. How are you going? It's so. You're never going to improve your hand, and then Matt makes you look stupid. Thanks, Matt. Bink. Garza's very likely to win this hand. And if he wins this hand, he will be our chip leader. In fact, whoever wins this hand is going to be a pretty sizable leader. Lamb is drawing to just a 10. Or somehow get Garza to fold.
Oh, we got the floor over on the other final table.
Well, because they don't know if it's a chop or not. Benny's asking for the rules. So I've got this 4. Does that mean I chop it or not?
There's some kind of question about chips. I mean, considering how big those stacks were, maybe they're asking if they can color up.
8.7.
Garza's going to raise to 8.7, and this hand is going to be over now. It's always gross when you're on this stone cold bluff and you're thinking, okay, fold, 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 and then your opponent raises. You're like, oh, I guess I'm not going to win this.
Yeah.
Ben saving face maybe a little bit, but
Also maybe just wants to have a total grasp on the situation.
5.
5-5.
Joe, you're the analyst here. What am I missing? Why does Ben still have his hand on his cards?
Ben is possibly wondering.
Pretty sure I'm about to get wheeled over a bluff.
Oh my
wow.
goodness.
Look at that. So he really thinks that Garza's got nothing.
I mean, I think that what he was looking at there was, did Garza leave himself enough chips behind to ever be folding?
Wow.
Feels defendable. Heads up.
Garza concurs.
I mean, what isn't?
9 deuce, 8 deuce, something like that, 7 deuce.
Yeah, not a lot though.
Not a lot, no. I mean, you can't be folding too much and heads up. And Garza just hit now. He has top pair again here.
Check.
Blinds, as you can see in the Oats Overnight graphic on the top of your screen. 200,000, 400,000.
Bet.
Lamb's going to bet. Garza's not going to go anywhere.
Certainly not. Can Lamb pick up some equity on the turn? Otherwise, it's going to be pretty grim for him.
Well, Garza's made a couple of comebacks, and we mentioned earlier that Ben Lamb came back from just 2 big blinds with 14 left. Does Ben have one more comeback in him?
$4.1 million in the middle.
Well, you mentioned, can you pick up more equity in the turn? And I said it's a resounding yes.
And gets a check from Garza.
And this is an interesting spot. I mean, Ben can bet again here and try to put a lot of pressure on a pair of 4s or a pair of 7s. Unlikely that he gets a pair of queens to fold. But if he thinks Garza's being sticky with one of those smaller pairs, he might bet again here.
22.75.
How much?
22.75.
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say 2.2 million that way.
2275,000.
Right. So he goes 2.2 million. Again, trying to pressure one of those smaller pairs. Garza, though, with a queen.
I mean, this is why Ben's a great player and I'm a bad one. I check back here, hope to hit my hand, give up if I miss. He's like, no, I have 2 chances now to win this pot. I can bluff it here or I can make the river.
Yeah, you don't want to let, like, if your opponent does get sticky with a pair of 4s or a pair of 7s, which they would call the flop with any pair, right? You don't want to let that hand get to showdown for free, right? And I think that's the point behind it.
Ben Lamb with less than pot left behind.
Yep. 8.6 million in there. And the river, another 4.
Total brick.
Yeah.
Check.
Garza checks.
Is Lamb going to empty the clip? If he does and Garza calls, it's all over.
Check.
No, Ben Lamb gives up. Garza shows him the queen. And look at this now. More than a 3-to-1 chip advantage for Garza. Garza's wife, Carla, she approves.
Kind of agree with Pete here. It says Glosser be the first player to get 10 bracelets without making the Hall of Fame. I do think someone like, oh boy, hold on.
Lamb all in.
Hold the phone.
Garza's got aces. You've got to be kidding me.
Let's go.
Card distribution.
I mean, this is the story of the heads-up battle, is it not?
Call.
Lamb picks up king 10. Garza's got aces.
Ben just confirming Garza called.
I got to piss bad. I got to piss so bad.
Hopefully you're holding it.
So he has to hold in 2 places.
Oh, wait a second.
Baby.
Ace no good. Lamb has a straight draw, but the ace is no good. Lamb looking for a 9. 9-ball corner pocket. 7 of hearts, not going to help him. He is down to 1 last card, or Lou Garza is going to win his 2nd bracelet. The river card, the Queen of Diamonds. Lou Garza has won his 2nd bracelet.
Give me my
Ben
motherfucking
Lamb.
bracelet again, goddammit. Motherfucking Cubano in this motherfucker. Put that motherfucking Cubano. The fucking Cubano.
What an MFing inspirational
take a piss.
story. I'm
Really?
MFing proud.
I'm going to go get myself one of his shirts. That's
An MFing shirt.
as inspirational as that. Ben Lamb, what a tournament for him. Again, he just 2 big blinds with 14 players left. Comes to the final table as a chip leader, and it looked like it was all his. It was just his world. We lived in it. He'll have to settle for 2nd place. Ben Lamb finishes in 2nd, and of course, Lou Garza wins the bracelet. That's going to do it for us, guys. For Joe Stapleton and everybody here at the World Series of Poker, I am David Tuckman. Good night.